We got cut off, guys. Sorry about that. I didn't have enough memory. Let's get back to the peas. These are Arvika peas, which I got at the commodities dealer. 20 bucks for 50 pounds. They're edible field pea. And this is for fixing soil. You want to use a lot of these. So when you put the peas in, you want to make sure that there's at least 1 per square inch, maybe 2. And what this is going to do is they're going to grow out, and you can eat the shoots in the spring, but they're going to fix nitrogen throughout here in the nodules, in the roots. And that's going to establish a really nice biome in our soil. And that's what we're going for. And we're also going to be establishing this fence line goes all the way around to keep the deer out. There'll be more of these swales and hugel beds. You can see the contour in here I'm going to be working with. So we'll put a swale in here and another catchment for all this runoff from up here. Because when it runs, man, the water sheets out here into the valley towards the river. We want to catch it. We don't want it to feed the grass. There's enough that hits the grass that we want to catch it into these hugel beds. Put the moisture in the subsurface. You can see how thick that is, and store it here in the ground because it doesn't rain for up to 40 days at a time here. Let's talk about the weather real quick. While we're looking at some layering of grass with biochar underneath, chicken poop on top, I'm going to do sand on that, and then I'm going to do more grass clippings and keep going with the layers. And so on and so forth until it snows and I'm done. But it's now 62 degrees here. It was 8 this morning. That's 54-degree swing, which is normal in the winter and the spring. But just 1,500 miles that way in Chicago, it's 10. And just 300 miles, or I'm sorry, it's 1,200 miles that way to Chicago, it's 10. 300 miles to Phoenix, it's 80. And there's a diagonal cutoff line that goes basically from the tip of Florida to Washington State. That's going to have the coolest weather as we descend into the grand minimum. And there's one of those chemtrails. This is part of the cloud seeding project. They're trying to get some snow up on Wolf Creek, which is right there, the ski area. And there's one right behind me. And they just keep doing passes. Shh. We pay for that in our taxes, folks. So if you want to learn more about why it's warm in Alaska, it's because of the Pacific Ocean. And I'm going to be covering it tonight in the update, so you might want to watch. Poop and biochar, rotten grass. We're going to have an amazing soil established here. And if you follow us in the spring, you'll see all the Arvika pea come up, and you'll see how big and thick this bed has gotten from my sheet mulching. It's a heads up. Hope you got something out of the video. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comment section, and I'll get to them all. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Share this with like-minded people, and be safe, everybody.